Hi and welcome. You are watching Rachel Meets, where every week on the show I interview a local person in Longford who's doing something great within the community to make Longford a better place for everybody, and also an up-and-coming local musician or musician from anywhere in the country who has travelled down to see us. Every week you can watch this show on Outtake Community Media YouTube channel and on Cablecom Channel 9. This week on the show, I am meeting local man Kevin Kane, who is the race director of Parkrun. He is going to tell us all about what Parkrun is and this week's first ever parish parkrun. But first up, local musician from Ballymahon, 19-year-old Katie Kelleher. Hi, Katie.
Hello, how are you?
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
It's this year, I should say, has been really, really exciting for you for a number of reasons. But I'm going to just start off by asking, you are only 19, which is really young, but to actually really young to be where you are right now. But when initially did you start playing music?
Well, I suppose music was always in the house. I come from a very musical family, but TY was really when it kicked off for me. My music teacher, Miss Malone, and we were getting ready for my segment for a variety show, and we went with an original song, and since then I've just been known as the girl who writes songs at home. And then since then, it's been great. It's been non-stop. This year, really, it has kicked off, as you said, and yeah. I'm really excited.
So just back to the original song that you played, how did it feel back then, at such a young age, to play an original song in front of a crowd?
It was mad. That's the only way I can say it. It was crazy, because afterwards they were like, "Oh, did you write that?" And I was like, "Yeah." But then the next question afterwards was, "Oh, who was it about? What was it?" The whole laughing about who was it about and stuff like that. But it really went down well, and people liked it. So I was very happy that that people liked it, because it's very easy to say, "Oh yeah, this is great," when it's in your own bedroom. But when you actually bring it out and you say, "This is what I've been doing," and people like it, it was a nice little boost, I suppose.
Yeah, because like your mum is always going to tell you that you're great, but to have people outside of your household loving what you do, it's going to make you think, well, maybe I can do this. Yeah,
it was nice, because like you said, it is great to have the support at home, but definitely, like, just even the really cool kids in school, they were like, "Oh yeah, that was cool," and you're like, "Oh my God, you talked to me." It was a nice feeling, and I wanted to keep doing it, so I really kind of threw myself into writing and took it a lot more seriously than I had previously.
So you continued doing it then the rest of the way up until leaving cert?
Yeah, it was kind of like my diary. It was kind of, some people keep a diary. I wrote songs about things, and it got me through the leaving cert, if that makes sense as well.
Yeah, no, that's great, because then I saw that you're now in DCU studying music.
Yeah, I'm doing music and religion secondary school teaching.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's fun. It's very nice to do music, because you could be learning things in the music course, and it could help you when it comes to performing and other like our choir now. Our choir is great, because you learn a load of breathing techniques, and you learn how to position yourself and how to all those type of things. You know what I'm saying?
You're really learning how to be a proper controlled performer.
Yeah, and composing as well. It also takes on another level of composing, which is great.
Because it's one thing, like, writing songs comes naturally, and it's obviously a natural talent that you have, but to be able to do it now in a professional capacity is good.
It's a bit crazy. I'm waiting for someone to jump out and be like, "Oh, it's a joke, haha." But no, it's a bit surreal, but I'm definitely going to enjoy it while I'm here.
And would the teaching end of things, would you be inspired to inspire, say, younger students to pursue music?
Like, my dream, my plan B was always, if music didn't work out, was going to be teaching. And the whole reason I wanted to go into music teaching was to not to push children, but to give them the little nudge they need, because you see it in classes the whole time, that kids have so much talent, and you want to give them that little push. And I suppose that's what I always wanted to do. I always wanted to give a little push to talented, like, if I had students, talented students.
Well, you're obviously very talented yourself, because the big thing that happened this year was Down the Road Productions, which is based in Naas, have now signed you to their label.
Yeah, that's mad. I honestly, it was a whirlwind because when I started off the Facebook page, Shannon Side took me on for a while, and Benny O'Brien and Charlie McGetkin, they were playing my songs, and then I got this random message from a Donegal DJ. Well, he's up on Highland Radio, and his name is Jimmy Stafford. He messaged me. He was like, "Oh, I love your can I get a demo to send it on to another man?" And then the next day, I got this call from Mike Leeson, the founder of Down the Road Productions, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we want to sign you." And I was like, "Okay, when is the joke coming? Like, this is not real."
Yeah.
But it was a whirlwind, like.
Yeah,
madness.
because you're only 19, I know musicians well into their 30s who would kill for this, so it's amazing.
I know, I'm so lucky. I'm really so lucky.
Well, luck is only a part, but the talent is another thing. So you've released a video, and did you release that video as a single as well?
No, we have, the Flaws was the original video, and we also have a cover of Gimme Love on Ed Sheeran's song.
Yeah,
the two of them are up on Down the Road's YouTube page. And we will be releasing a different song in November as a single, so I'm really excited about that. And that song is called Need. And Flaws, I'm really glad we did Flaws first though, because it was good to show people that there's a serious side to me as well. It was fun to do. It was very different.
Cool.
Yeah.
And is this paving the way for an EP, hopefully?
Oh yeah, early summer. Down the Road and I are in discussions at the moment whether we're going to go down the EP route or the mini album route, but early summer, definitely we are going to be out there.
That's really exciting.
I'm so excited. I'm trying to contain myself, but
does it clash with college work at all, or well, I suppose it's been the summertime, so
yeah, it'll be a balancing act now because I have a part-time job as well, so it'll definitely be a balancing act, but I much prefer to be busy than to be doing nothing.
Yeah.
So I'll take all that's coming to me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course.
I won't say no to anything because it'll take a few weeks now to get used to having to balance out everything, but I want the sensible side of me says I want to take the teaching seriously, but like I'd love to just quit it all and do music, but you can't.
Teaching will always be there. You can go back to it.
It's a good plan.
And then, like, you have been gigging loads as well over in Danny Burns in Mullingar.
Yeah, that was
in
brilliant.
Athlone. Like, Danny Burns is a massive venue as well.
It was unbelievable. It was class. Like, and we're currently in talks about getting a few more gigs there and getting a regular spot there.
Cool.
So hopefully that'll all work out. And
Teen Line.
Teen Line, Tina Ware was great. I went to Tina Ware in Kilbeggan, and that was unbelievable. Like 1,500 teenagers singing back your songs to you. It was unbelievable. The atmosphere was great. And then we also did in Ballymahon, the hometown, we also did a charity fundraiser for Tina Ware or Teen Line as well, and we raised a load of money at that as well.
That's
so it was
cool.
great. Oh no, it was brilliant because the whole town came out, and it was a really nice way to to also raise money and to welcome, to show people this is what I'm about as well. So
I saw Tina Ware, you met Jamie and my good friend Luke Clark.
Yeah, they were
They're
so
great.
nice to me. Like the minute I walked on, they were like, "Okay, you okay? This is where you can go for everything." Like they were so helpful, so nice, and I've been keeping in contact with them as well. So it's great.
Jamie's gas.
Jamie's crazy. He's just, but no, he's the two of them work very hard, and they work very hard, and they do well. What they do brilliantly. So they're doing really well for themselves.
And as well as getting support from people like them, you must be getting brilliant support from the locals in Ballymahon.
Oh, stop at home. It's madness. It's very hard to go into work now without someone saying, "Is it you that does the singing?" But no, it's nice. It's great to be going out of my comfort zone as well, because I have been doing gigs in Naas, and that's been great to know, like, when you're not at home, people actually still are liking what you do, but it's great to come home and just to be able to say, people like me, like people are supporting me, and everyone has such nice things to say, so it's been really good.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, we have a little while to wait for your EP or mini album release, and the single is November.
Yeah.
But when are you playing next, or where can people check you out?
Well, we're currently in talks about gigs in Dublin. So that's when I go up to Dublin, that's where I will be going, getting the open mic scene, getting the original music sessions sorted out. Also, the next two big ones will be the ones that I'm very excited about. Are in Achill. There's the Achill Festival, and that's in October, and then also American Americana girl band. Try and saying that with a few in you is like, that's, it's a tongue twister. Underhill Rose are coming to Nace, and I'll be supporting them. And they are like multi-award winning a band, so I'm really, really excited to be supporting them.
And when's that on?
That's in November the 2nd.
Brilliant.
So on November 2nd, my grammar is brutal. And I'm really excited for that one. But check me out. I'm crazy for social media. I love it. So it's Katie Kelleher Music, Katie Gal Music on Twitter, Katie Kelleher Music on Facebook, sorry. And then Facebook and Snapchat's Katie's Red Guitar, because that's all I have, or just a red guitar.
Brilliant. Well, look, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me. I love this. This is so cool.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Stay tuned, because coming up next we have a list of everything that's coming up in Longford over the next few days, and then I will be chatting to Kevin Kane about this week's parish parkrun and everything parkrun Longford. Loads of great stuff coming up in Longford this week, as you just saw there. And also on the 18th of September, you can join us here in Outtake Community Media Studios for the official launch of Rachel Meets, where we will have a family fun day for all kids and big kids. So there'll be loads of great stuff happening that day. You can check that out on the Outtake Community Media Facebook page, where you will also find details of the up-and-coming TV production course, which is happening in October. It's called Making TV to Remember, and it's the second course that is run by the studio here, so it's definitely worth checking out. Right now, however, I am chatting to Kevin Kane, who is the race director of Longford Parkrun. Hi.
How are you, Rachel?
How are
Thanks
you?
a million for having me. I'm good,
no
thanks.
No worries at all. So first off, tell us exactly what Parkrun is.
Well, Parkrun is a free 5k weekly run that happens in the Mall every single Saturday. It was started off in 2004 in England, and it's now in, I think, 20 different countries around the world. And it was first introduced to Ireland in 2012 in Malahide, so I decided to bring it to Longford there when I came home there last year from London. So it's going really well so far.
Brilliant, because you did take part in it when you were over in London.
Yeah, well, I moved over about 8 years ago to London, and I think it took me about 3 years to find it over there. Somebody suggested it from school, and I went there and I absolutely loved it, because you get a chip time every single week, and it's just really good for fitness and health, especially nowadays where obesity is such a big thing. So it's really, really good for that. And yeah, I did it for 5 years over there, and eventually moved back to Longford, and I was like, where's the nearest park run? And I was like looking, and it was like at Lone, Coothill, Sligo, Mullingar, and I was like, right, I definitely need to get one to Longford. So that was one of the first things on my agenda when I moved home.
Brilliant, because I know there was attempts to bring it here before, but it really just needed a good driving force like yourself to get it here.
Yeah, or a madman like myself. But to be honest, I love it. Like it's absolutely brilliant. And yeah, it had attempts been made before to bring it here, and for whatever reason it didn't come. But we're here to stay now, hopefully. And we've had I think it's 16 so far. It started off back in May, so I think, like I heard some other park run in Ireland are having their 200th run. I think it was Malahide, or 250th run. So hopefully we reach 250 now.
And how many park runs are all across the country?
I'm not sure. I think there's about 52 or 53 or something like that. So I think we were number 50, which is a lovely number.
Yeah, that was a cool accolade to
Easy
get.
to remember.
Yeah, because there's a great community feel to it as well.
Yeah, sure, it's brilliant. Like, you get people from most parishes in Longford taking part, and I mean, they're all so nice, like they're lovely, and you get to know so many different people throughout the county as well, and you become friends with them. And then after every park run, like, a lot of us will go to Moments Cafe, which is a lovely, lovely cafe in the centre of town there, and you know, we go there every Saturday and we have a chat, have a coffee, and it's just a great way of kind of talking about what happened during the week and stuff with people you now regard as friends, like, so it's great.
Lovely. This is a great outlet for people who, I don't know, maybe work from home or work far away, or, you know, don't really have too many people friends-wise in the community to get out there and get involved. Yeah,
like with different stresses of work and that, like sometimes like running and walking and playing sport is a great kind of release from all that. And I have to say, park run it's such a nice feel, because like we have walkers, we have runners, we have people coming with buggies, that, you know, we have people bringing their dogs on leads as well. Like, with park run there's no barrier to exercise. It's for everybody, and 5k is kind of achievable for everybody. Like, it's not a huge distance. It's not, you know, it's not a small distance either, but it's not huge. Like, it's definitely achievable for everybody. We have tourist runners coming from, we've had people from England, we've had people from America doing it. We've had runners throughout Ireland doing it, and they've all had good things to say, so I'm happy about that.
Great, because as well, there's no pressure to sign up to a club, or there's no membership. It's very free for people to join. Oh,
it's completely free. You never ever have to pay anything, and that's kind of the beauty of it. Like, most runs nowadays, like, you know, the minimum you have to pay for a lot of runs is 15, 20 euro, and like, don't get me wrong, they're for great charities, but like, and you know, they might be once a year or whatever, but like, this is every single week. Like, it's every Saturday. I can't stress that enough. And like, if you miss it one Saturday, it's there the next Saturday or whatever, you know, whenever you want. And you're more competing against yourself rather than other people, because you get your time every week. And I know I tend to put in the results on the system about an hour after it, or half an hour after the run every Saturday. And people are just dying to get the email to say what time they got. And you know, I'd be sitting next to them in the cafe as well, and they're like, "Have you put those results through yet?" And I'm like, I'm doing it. But then when they get the email, they're like, "Oh, I bet my PB by 5 seconds or whatever." But even 5 seconds in running is a lot, so it's brilliant to see that.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's so cool, and it's great as well that everybody who runs is also a volunteer.
Oh, that's so good as well, because like, without like, you know, parkrun is run on a completely voluntary basis. Like, I don't get paid. I do it completely off my own bat, and everybody involved in it in Longford does as well. Like, so we do expect the runners to volunteer, you know, at least 3 times a year, and some people are unbelievable. Like, they've volunteered like 6, 7, 10 times already or whatever, and it is brilliant. Like, but you know, it can't survive without volunteers. So I do say to them every Saturday morning, like, I have a little book, and it's a great book, and if you sign up to sign your name down at the end of the run to say when you'd like to volunteer, it could be next week or the week after, whenever you're free, because it just saves me chasing people during the week.
Yeah, it is, and it's good for people to volunteer and give other people a chance to run as well. So if you've ran a few times, it's nice to volunteer once and let somebody who's volunteered loads have a go. Yeah,
it's just giving something back, and also like, it's actually great crack to volunteer as well, because we meet everybody at 9 o'clock just to give a little briefing. Now, the jobs are very easy. We have timekeepers, we have people that scan the barcodes, we have marshals, we have people that hand out the tokens for the positions at the end of the run as well. So every little job is really, really important, but they're easy enough too. And like, you know, you have the crack with people from 9 o'clock till about 10:30, and a lot of the volunteers will go to the cafe afterwards as well. So you all get to have a nice chat, and it's quite cosy.
And the run is at 9:30 every Saturday.
9:30. So like we tell people to get there for about say 20 past, because you can have your little chat with friends or whoever for 5 minutes before, and then I do a little briefing just telling people about the route and the safety aspects of the course and that, and then starts at 9:30 on the dot then, and we do our 5k route, and that's it then for the next week.
And does it start at 9:30 in every location at the same time?
Yeah, well,
Give or take.
now in the UK it starts at 9 o'clock, so the Irish people, we must be half an hour lazier or something like that, or it takes us a bit of time to get out of the bed on a Saturday morning, but it's 9:30 throughout the country, throughout Ireland, so it's just standard. That's
That's
time.
cool though. Like, you know, the darkness to light, the whole thing is everybody across the world going at the same time. So it's a nice feeling to think that everyone in Ireland is up and running at the same time.
Yeah, well, it's a great start to the day, because, you know, like I know so many friends and people that they might stay in bed till, you know, 10 or 11 or 12, and fair enough, I suppose, like they might only have one lion or 2 lions a week or something like that. But the feel-good factor, like when you wake up at, like, you know, I get up at 6:45 to get everything, kind of get my own house in order before I go, and then I go and set everything up there. But like when you wake up at whatever time, like 8 or 8:30, and you go into the mall, then like when you run, like it just wakes you up, like, and you feel really, really fresh, and you have the whole day ahead of you then. And like that's why it's so good. Like, I mean, you mentioned darkness into light there. For mental health, like running is so important, and it's so good just to get out in the fresh air and kind of go and enjoy yourself with other people. And you know, as I said before, you're running with so many other people as well, so it's a great thing to do.
And you don't mind giving up your Saturday mornings?
No, I really don't care. And funny enough, like I did the run loads of times in London, and I'm embarrassed to say I never volunteered once over there. Like I feel really bad, but I actually never heard them mention volunteering over there at all. So now that I do it, like I realise how important volunteering is. So I do aim to go back and do the run I used to do over in London at some weekend, like, and I'm going to volunteer one of the times I go back, because I just never realised. So I will do it.
And do you get to run here at all?
I haven't yet. Well, I kind of did my knee in there in a football match, did the lovely cruciate ligament, so I'm kind of I'm biding my time. The physio will tell me when I'm supposed to run, but he said not yet.
Okay.
So maybe in a few weeks.
You're easing out.
But I can't
Getting
wait.
out of it easy there.
Yeah, it's an easy excuse, the old cruciate ligament. But no, I can't wait to run it, because like I'm watching everybody run it every week, and I'm dying to get at it myself. So I'm looking forward to it.
And you were talking about the parish including, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
That's going to happen.
Others wouldn't. I do.
So that's you're actually launching, kind of doing a little official launch of parkrun this Saturday, bringing all the parishes together.
Yeah, well, I thought to myself, like, I really like sort of funky themes, and I was thinking to myself, like, what could I do kind of to spread it throughout the county a bit more, because there's so many people that still don't know that parkrun is in Longford. So I said to myself, right, I'm a teacher as well, so I'm looking at kind of alliteration. I was like, parkrun, parish parkrun. So let's have 10 people from every parish in Longford taking part. Number one, it'll build the numbers, and then, you know, that'll have a knock-on effect every Saturday as well, because a lot of those will come back the following week, and they'll tell friends in their own parishes as well, and hopefully that'll bring more people then the week after. So I'm hoping it has a knock-on effect, like, and it's I mean, community cohesion is you know, something that's really, really important as well. So kind of trying to bring that together back in Longford as well, and kind of get everybody running on the one day. And like, you know, it might be people that haven't seen each other in ages, and they'll come together, they'll have a run, and then we go for a breakfast. We're actually going for to the Longford Arms for breakfast now this Saturday, just somewhere a little bit different, a bit bigger, and then back to Moments the week after then.
And there's nothing as well like a good, healthy bit of parish competition.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there'll be a little bit of rivalry there now. I'll have to keep Dramard and Cullimkill apart, and Mullinyocht and Abilara, like I'll have to separate them now probably, I know, but
no fighting lads
no
now,
fighting
no
now.
tripping each other up.
I'll have to be looking out for some slaps now during my briefing.
The odd stick thrown in them.
Oh yeah, I won't be throwing any in anyway.
And how has the reaction been? Have you had loads of interest so far?
For the parish parkrun, is it? Yeah, no, a lot of people are saying, like, you know, what a good idea it is. I know Lockheed Forest Park, like, they were looking at it as well, and they're thinking of doing the same. And Rob Partridge and Matt Shields, who are kind of the leaders of Parkrun Ireland, they were saying it's a great idea as well, and they're looking at introducing it to their own park runs as well. So it's receiving a lot of interest in Longford as well, and I know lots of people in different parishes who I wouldn't normally speak to, and they were just saying, like, oh, it's a great idea, and they're looking forward to the run as well. And so yeah, I'm hoping it kind of spreads throughout the county a bit more, so I'm excited.
Super. So if people want to sign up, how do they do so?
Right, so what you do is you go to www.parkrun.ie, and it's really, really simple. There's a form there. You just sign up to your email address and you print off this barcode, and the barcode, you bring it along every Saturday, and we scan the barcode, and then that's what gives you your time. So you just have to decide, like, registering only takes like 2 or 3 minutes or something. That's really, really quick. But then you just have to remember to bring the barcode, because if you don't bring your barcode, I can't give you your time. That's like, parkrun are really, really strict on that. So it's just, that's all we ask you to do, register and bring the barcode, and then we look after the rest.
Brilliant. Well, thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks a million. I can't wait to see it.
Great. So Saturday morning, 9:20, go to the Mall and represent your parish in the parish parkrun. Thanks so much for joining me on Rachel Meets this week. Join us again next week. If you would like to appear on the show, if you have anything coming up, or if you're a musician who wants to get your music out there, do contact me on rachel@rachwritesstuff.com, or follow us on Outtake Community Media. And you can also catch us on Cablecom Channel 9. See you again next week.
Always been one for white horses and princes to come and save me. I've always been one for happy endings, but they never really liked me. I've always been one for caring when really I should care less. I've always been one for being clean, but I'm living in a mess. So fill the car up with gas, we won't look around. Fill the car up with gas, pack up and leave this town. Get the getaway car, take me away. I don't care where I go, once I don't have to stay. Get the getaway car, take me from home. I can do this by myself, but I don't wanna go it alone. So come run away with me, come run away with me. Like to run away. I've always been one for big dreams that never left my room. I've always been one for singing songs, but I'm singing them out of tune. So fill the car up with gas, we won't look around. Fill the car up with gas, pack up and leave this town. So get the getaway car, take me away. I don't care where I go, once I don't have to stay. And get the getaway car, taking me from home. I can do this by myself, but I don't wanna go it alone. So come run away with me, come run away with me. Come run away with me, come run away with me. And get the getaway car, taking me away. I don't care where I go, once I don't have to stay. And get the getaway car, taking me from home.